The Medal for Eminent Service has been awarded by Amherst College since 1934, and this year's distinction goes to a member of the class of 1990, Kelly L. Shaughnessy Close, class of 90. Kelly, could you come forward? Kelly, in the 25 years since you graduated from Amherst, you've achieved success in finance and as an entrepreneur while consistently giving back to your alma mater and to other causes. As Vice President of the Society of the Alumni and the Amherst Association of Northern California, and as a member of the Executive Committee of the Alumni Council, an Alumni Fund Agent, Reunion Gift Chair, Lives of Consequence West Coast Campaign Volunteer, Pathways Mentor to over 50 of our students. Among all the other volunteer roles, you have supported the college in immeasurable ways. Your service beyond Amherst has extended to nonprofits, your own, which seek to improve the lives of those with diabetes. In honor of your contributions to the college and the wider community, it is my great pleasure to extend to you, on behalf of Amherst College and its Board of Trustees, the Medal for Eminent Service. Congratulations, Kelly. It is now my pleasure to confer honorary degrees on behalf of Amherst College. We recognize men and women who have brought honor to their professions and public service, including several of our most distinguished alumni and others who, by virtue of this conferral, become alumni of a special kind. As we send new graduates forward to serve in the world at large, we also welcome Amherst's honorary graduates who are exemplary in the world they've already served. The first candidate is Chris Bojalin, class of 82. Chris, 34 years ago, you sat, as the graduates are sitting here today, poised to receive your Amherst diploma and to chase your dreams of becoming a writer. And you left the writing college, and in the years since, have applied your incredible talent for powerful storytelling in more than a dozen best-selling novels. Most notably, though they are works of fiction, your narratives explore and call our attention to some of society's most troubling realities, and in doing so, they not only engage, but they inform us worldwide. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Amherst College, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please congratulate Chris Bojalin. William Burns. For more than 3 decades, you have dedicated yourself to a career in the United States Foreign Service. With precision and a keen sense of principled leadership, you've worked to ameliorate tensions between and among countries around the world, consistently advocating diplomacy backed by force rather than force backed by diplomacy. Your accomplishments have advanced peace, and because of this, you've earned a rare honor: the respect of government leaders all over the world and in both political parties in this country. You are a shining example for Amherst graduates as they look for ways to foster cooperation and understanding while trying to navigate our often fractious world. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Amherst College, I confer upon you, Bill, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please join me in congratulating Bill Burns. Inger Damon. Inger Damon is a graduate of Amherst College, class of '84. In 2014, the Centers for Disease Control put you in charge of the Ebola response in West Africa, the largest international emergency response in CDC history. A fellow Amherst alumnus who knew of your work predicted that in your new role, you would, quote, light up the world, Amherst style. 2 years later, largely because of the efforts of your team, the epidemic was stemmed and safeguards are in place should another occur. The light you steadfastly carried throughout the crisis proved that alumnus correct. With your scientific expertise and skills as a leader, you lit up the world, Amherst style. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Amherst College, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please join me in congratulating Inger Damon. Sandra Faber. Sandra, your pioneering research into the formation of galaxies and the evolution of structure in the universe has made you a leading authority in observational astronomy. You peer into the distant past to discover answers to some of humanity's most vexing questions. Your researchers have sent you more than 10 billion years back in time to what's believed to be the era of the Big Bang. So in one respect, you are a first time traveler, and may the Amherst College class of 2016 look to you as a shining star and an inspiration as they set out with our future in mind. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Amherst College, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please join me in congratulating. Kirk Johnson. Kirk is a graduate of the class of '82. Among the hallmarks of an Amherst education is the ability to question, interpret information, and think critically. Since graduating more than 3 decades ago, Kirk, you have used these skills daily in your career as a paleobotanist. And through from Colorado to Antarctica to the Gobi Desert, and through countless expeditions, your work has been a journey of questioning and discovery, quite literally the unearthing of new information. A few years ago, you advised readers of the Amherst Student, and your words ring true for our graduates today. If you keep your childhood curiosity, every day is amazing. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Amherst College, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Join me in congratulating Kirk. Sarah Lawrence Lightfoot. Sarah, as a respected educator and pioneering sociologist, you have dedicated yourself to both teaching and studying students for more than 40 years. And in your 10th book, you pronounce that exits are as important as entrances. How fitting for the class of 2016 and their families. Your mother's favorite view of her children, you've said, was their backs as they left the house. Quoting her, "You need to be strong moving into the world." As goodbyes are exchanged today, you inspire us to honor exits as much as we anticipate the entrance into what awaits. And you remind us with all of your work that though we eventually move on from our schools, our educations happen everywhere. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Amherst College, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please join me in congratulating Sir Lawrence White.